Scorpio, how you doing today? Hope you're well. You just entered your season. If it's your birthday or recent, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Scorpio. Right, so we're going to do a little reading here, a little tarot card reading for Scorpio. Just going to do a Celtic cross. Been doing those lately. I got my own spreads that I like to do, but sometimes, I just like to do the classics. It was the first proper, I say proper, like there's anything proper about tarot. But it was like the first proper spread that I learned, or learnt, however you want to say it. It's a goodie. It's a good fallback when you want to see the energies that are happening now. Energies shift, they change. You make a choice, and the energies that were available, well, some may still be available, but you've shifted. Okay? Go watch Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. You'll get a better understanding of what I'm talking about. So when I was a little kid, I saw things, heard stuff, dealt with things that didn't have bodies. Well, people didn't see them. I thought I might have been crazy. Well, some family members like to still think I am, but I checked, and nah, just living in America made me feel like I was crazy. Anyhow, I kind of got away from that because it didn't help me in life. So I went and studied science, soft science. That's actually a hard science. Technically, it's geology. I studied the earth because I wanted to ground myself. So I studied the planet deeply. But then I started messing around with geophysics and studying more about that. And I was even doing it with work. And so then I had to start looking into more quantum physics because all of the computing, computations we did were based on quantum mechanics. The more I looked into that, the more, well, let me use the term shamanic. The more my shamanic past was coming up and becoming relevant again. And it actually brought me back to my witchy ways, if you will, because I started to see the interconnected nature of all things. So, Scorpio, I figured y'all would at least appreciate that little story. So, spirit guides, ancestors, what do we have for our Scorpio collective? The energies they're working with right now. This is a tarot forecast for Scorpio. We want to see the current energies and then where they're headed. Let's do a Celtic cross for Scorpio. Scorpio, just to let you know, I do not read reversals. Now, it's not a hard don't, but I very rarely do. Spirit's kind of got to lean on me to get me to take it in reverse. Ooh, may want to edit that line out. Anyhow, Spirit, what do we got here for Scorpio? Our Scorpio friends. This is a lot of shuffled, Spirit. Is this deck that far away from where you wanted it to be? What do we have for Scorpio, Spirit? What are the messages that Scorpio would benefit from hearing at this time? Okay. Oh, well, I guess that's right then. Cut the deck, cut it twice, 3 piles. Pick it back up again. Scorpio, in the unseen energy, you've got wealth. 10 of Pentacles. There's a lot of time invested in something that's around you. That's the unseen energy, wanting to be seen, waiting to be seen. But you've invested a lot of time effort, energy, material into something. It's a card of your legacy. Your overall center of this spread is the Four of Wands. Some call it the 1111 card or the marriage card. It's a party card. It's stabilized. Passion. Four corners that hold up the roof. It takes energy to hold up a roof. Crossing this energy, however, Six of Pentacles, needing to balance out what's been invested. So a Six of Pentacles can be you've got a lot and someone close to you has not enough. That's about you sharing some of what you have to bring them up. Because not everything we do in this life comes with a paycheck, but it's valuable. So it's balancing of those scales. Like, hey, you've been carrying the emotional load while I've been doing the physical work. Okay, I'm going to balance out these scales with you. So that's in the crossing to that party vibe of the Four of Wands. Need to bring things into balance physically. Crowning the situation is a new perspective with the Hanged Man. Hanged Man hangs himself upside down, gets a new perspective on things, sees life in a whole new way. So you're in the mind, you're either wanting this new perspective or the new perspective is coming in to you now, in this now time. And at the foundation, it's because of judgment. Judgment, clear thinking. So there's a lot here for you that's in the mental plane. The Hanged Man and the ideals and judgment in the foundation. In the recent past, Scorpio, Eight of Wands, fast-moving communication. It was passionate. Eight of Wands is a passionate energy. That's the orange ribbon snaking through those 8 wands. And it's of a fast communication. So text message, direct message, email. It's monodirectional. It's going out. It's not this. It's not a communication back and forth. It's get energy out there. Or not. And then, oh my God, I almost burped. I caught that. In the near future, justice, balancing of the scales. The feather versus your heart. The feather represents the laws of Ma'at. The feather of Ma'at. And the heart is your heart, your feelings. And is your heart heavy? We're balancing the scales. Wow, we've got judgment in the foundation, the Hanged Man in the crown, and justice in the near future. And there's a lot of Libra type energy in this reading. Sorry about that, Scorpio. But yeah, there is. There's a lot about that here. How's Scorpio seeing themselves in this present time? Disappointed. Scorpio's feeling disappointed about something. Five of Cups. Feeling, it's like a lack. It's like the Five of Pentacles, but for the heart. Feeling, yeah, unappreciated, or things didn't go the way you wanted them to. And maybe you're not appreciating that. How the world around Scorpio views Scorpio. Eight of Pentacles as working towards your goals. The world sees you as being productive and getting after your own craft. Getting after what it is you desire. If you notice, both of those have the solar plexus ribbon running through them. So whether it's you seeing you as disappointed or the world seeing you as being diligent, it does matter, but it's very self-oriented. I'm not saying selfish. There's a difference between self-centered and selfish. Self-centered is the person who puts their mask on in the airplane when the oxygen masks come down. They put their mask on, and then they proceed to help the person next to them. The selfish person grabs the mask from the other person. I need all the oxygen. You don't get none. So do you understand the difference now between selfish and self-centered? There's nothing wrong with being self-centered. A lot of people might tell you different. If you're not centered on yourself, I mean centered, doesn't mean you can't notice others. Selfish doesn't notice the needs of others. Self-centered does, because they've taken the time to make sure they have what they need. So they then can help others from a healthy place and not overgiving. Because if you see someone has fallen down in a room that you're walking past, and you don't pause and check to make sure it's a safe environment to rush before you rush in there, and you rush in there, and oh, they're down because there's a gas leak. And now you're down too. Now I've got two people we got to go in and save. See what I'm saying here? I don't know why I'm going off on that, Scorpio. I just am. Anyway, the hopes and the fears right now, Scorpio, is one of your cards. The Tower. We're worried about the whole ground shaking and the whole thing coming down. Or maybe we would like that to happen, because it didn't go right for me. Let's just get this over with and let's bring the tower down. I don't know. But the likely outcome, Scorpio, the Six of Wands. People say it's the victory card. It's the yeah, I won card. It's that, and it's not that I won, it's that energy, that feeling, that sensation that you get when, yeah. That's the Six of Wands. Yeah, that's it right there in a nutshell. And Scorpio, that was your tarot card forecast. Good outcome, Scorps. I like it. Let's not worry about the hopes and the fears, okay? That tower, that's just an idea. That's not present. So, not give in to the mind's desire to focus on the negatives or the what coulds, the what ifs. It's more about keep diligent on what you're working towards. You've got your mind in the right place and your foundation is in a good place too. And if the crossing energy is balancing out the physical resources, then, well, follow your judgment, right? Your mind is in a good place, so follow your judgment, but feel into it first. Always make sure that it checks out with your heart. You know what I mean? Well, Scorps, that's what I have for you. It's a quick little forecast. This isn't a long read. But hey, if you would like a private reading with me, I'll leave my Instagram handle in the description box. There'll be a link there. Click on it. You'll go to my Instagram handle. My handle over there is Iron Rose Alchemist. And from there you can message me. Shoot me an instant message there. You know, that Eight of Wands energy. And I'd be more than happy to set up to do a face-to-face reading with you over a video call, or if you're in the Denver metro area, I'll meet you up at a coffee shop. That works too. And if you want to donate to the channel to support me in this work, there'll be donation information in the description box as well. Scorps, thanks so much for stopping by and clicking on this reading. I appreciate love you. From my heart to yours. Send you love. Send you peace. See you in the future.